So in this video, we're going to talk about how to download Python and VSCode, which is the IDE we use in this organization, um, how to download all of that stuff to get started on your guys' programming journey. So the first thing you're going to want to do is we're going to start off by downloading Python. So we're just going to search up Python, and then the first link over here should be the correct one. And then you can go to downloads. And then once you get to downloads, this part over here usually shows you what's the most recent version of Python available. So it may differ for like if you downloaded it like a lot of like years later or even months later, it might be a different link than this. But this is the most recent one as of now, so I'm just gonna click on it and it's gonna download right over there. So now that it's over there, I can click on it. It might take a little while to come up. But I actually already have this installed, but for you guys, it just say install at the top button over there. So just go ahead and click on that. And then, so a little thing might get pulled up called command prompt, and it might look something like this. And if that does get pulled up, you just want to hit yes or Y until you get asked if you need any additional help or videos. So essentially just keep hitting, it should look just like that. It's going to ask you something like this and just keep pressing Y until you get to the part when it asks you if you need any additional help. And also, if it asks you if you want to download this to your path, make sure to hit yes because that's a very important step. Anyway, after hitting install on this, the Python installation is a fairly straightforward one. So it should just ask you a few questions to accept certain things, read through like some of their information, and then Python should be installed pretty fast. And next we're going to move on to VS Code. So for that, you can just search up VS Code, download. It should come up. And then just click on the first link. And then depending on the computer you're using, you can press whichever one of these. I have a Windows, so I'm going to press on this. And then it should just start downloading for you up there. This one might take a while, but I actually already did this ahead of time, so I can just click on this. So this is going to get pulled up as soon as you click on your download. So you just want to read through this and then accept and then next. Okay, now this part's the important part. So one thing you want to make sure is checked off is add to path and register code. In most situations, these will already be checked off for you, but you just want to make sure really clearly that those are checked off. And for me, I like to check off create a desktop icon as well, because this way it's easy for me to just find VS Code and click on it, and I don't have to like search it up or anything. So once you make sure you have all three of these checked off, you can press next. And this is basically just telling you where like the settings and everything that's about to happen, and then you can press install. I actually already have this installed, so I'm not going to press install, but for you guys, make sure to press install. And if command prompt opens for you again, once again, you just want to keep pressing yes until it asks you if you need any additional help. And also, if it talks about anything related to the path, that's like immediate yes. Like you have to make sure to check off or say yes for anything related to the path. But this should be the end of your VS Code and Python installation. And now we're just going to show you how to access all this stuff once it's all downloaded. So once it's downloaded, VS Code should be right over here because you downloaded it on your desktop or you checked off that desktop icon button. So you can go ahead and click on that. So now that VS Code is downloaded and you open it up, one thing I also suggest you guys do is to create a folder just on your desktop. So just right click on your screen and press new and then folder. And then you can name this whatever you want. I'm just going to name it projects because I'm going to put my Python projects in here. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to reopen VS Code and I'm going to press open folder. And then I'm going to go find the folder that I just created. I think it was this one. Okay, so now that I have my folder open on VS Code, one really important thing that you guys have to make sure to do is go over here and press and search up Python. Um, and you want to make sure that all of the first four things are installed. So it's going to say install right here when you click on it. For me, it says uninstall because I already have this downloaded. And you just want to hit install. Same for this one, same for this one, and the same for this one. All four of these are really important if you want to use Python in VS Code since it helps VS Code know that the files you're using are in Python, and it essentially just makes everything like it's essentially VS Code's way of like interpreting what you're writing. So once you have all four of these installed, I can show you again. There should be an install button, install button, install button, and install button right here. Once all four of those installed, you can just go back to your folders, and now you're gonna make your first actual Python file. So you just have to click on new file, and you can name it whatever you want. So if you want to learn printing, you do print, but one thing that's very important for Python files is for you to write .py. This also tells VS Code that the file that you're writing is in Python so that it can like interpret it based on Python. So once you have that set, you can go off and start printing. So if you want to just try something out, you can try to print out hello world. And then press this button, and it should print out right over here. So that's just a little tutorial on how to download VS Code, Python, and how to get everything incorporated into VS Code when you have it downloaded. Just contact us if you have any questions, and we hope this was helpful. Bye.